When Ronald Read died at 92, the entire town was stunned. The quiet man who drove an old used car, repaired his coat with safety pins, and spent his mornings eating the same simple breakfast had secretly built an $8 million fortune. His family didn't know. His neighbors didn't know. Most of his friends didn't know. The question wasn't how much money he left behind. The question was how a man who spent his life working ordinary jobs achieved something extraordinary. And by the end of this story, you'll understand why the most successful people are often the ones nobody notices. Part 1, the man nobody looked twice at, introduced Ronald. Small town Vermont, gas station attendant, later a janitor. First person in his family to graduate high school, served in World War II, returned home, built an ordinary life. Nothing about him looked wealthy, no luxury car, no expensive clothes, no big house. If you passed him on the street, you would never remember him. And that was exactly the point, transition. While most people spend their lives trying to look successful, Ronald was focused on becoming successful. Part 2, the decision that changed everything. Most people think wealth starts with a large paycheck. Ronald proved otherwise. Every payday he faced a choice. Spend a little more today, or invest for tomorrow. Again and again, he chose tomorrow. Friends bought newer cars. Ronald kept driving old ones. Others upgraded their lifestyles. Ronald upgraded his future. His coat wore out. He repaired it. His firewood needed cutting. He cut it himself. The habits looked small, but year after year, those small choices began creating something nobody could see. Transition, and that is the dangerous thing about discipline. It works quietly. Part 3, the years when nothing seemed to happen. This becomes the emotional middle. Years pass, then decades, no dramatic success, no overnight breakthrough, no viral moment. No one congratulates him. No one notices. Meanwhile, many people around him chase quick money, hot tips, new purchases, immediate rewards. Ronald keeps doing the same thing, working, saving, investing, waiting. The outside world sees no progress. But beneath the surface, something powerful is happening. Time begins working for him, and his investments start earning money. Then those earnings start earning money. Then those earnings begin earning even more time. Transition. The strange thing about compound growth is that it stays invisible right until the moment it doesn't. Part 4. The secret he never talked about. As Ronald grew older, his portfolio kept growing. Thousands became tens of thousands. Tens of thousands became hundreds of thousands. Then something incredible happened. The numbers began growing faster than his paycheck ever could. Yet his life barely changed. Same routines, same habits, same breakfast, same coffee, same humble lifestyle. Most people would have shown everyone. Ronald showed no one, because he understood something many people never learn. Real wealth doesn't need an audience. Transition, and then one day his story came to an end. But the biggest surprise was still waiting. Part 5, the discovery. Ronald passes away at 92. His family begins sorting through his affairs. Paperwork, accounts, documents, numbers. Then someone notices something unusual. The numbers seem too large. They check again, then again. The quiet janitor, the gas station worker, the man who never looked rich, had accumulated nearly $8 million. The entire town is shocked. His family is shocked. People can hardly believe it. For decades, he had quietly built a fortune while everyone assumed he was ordinary. But the greatest surprise wasn't the money. It was what he planned to do with it. Part 6, the final gift. Ronald left millions of dollars to his local hospital. Millions more to his town library. Buildings would be improved. Services expanded. Communities helped. Long after he was gone, the same man who spent almost nothing on himself ended up changing thousands of lives. Not through fame, not through attention, not through status, but through decades of quiet discipline. Final lesson. Somewhere right now, someone believes they can't build wealth because they don't earn enough. Ronald Read would probably disagree, because his story was never about money. It was about patience. It was about discipline. It was about believing that small decisions repeated for long enough can completely change a life. The world celebrates dramatic success, but most success is built invisibly. One choice, one investment, 1 year, 1 decade at a time. And sometimes the people who leave the biggest impact are the ones nobody notices until the story is over. If this story inspired you, take a moment to like the video, share it with someone who needs a fresh start, and subscribe for more powerful stories that help you build discipline, confidence, and a stronger future.